Students, now investment in human capital through education, training, medical care yields a return just like investment in physical capital. This can be seen directly in the form of higher incomes earned because of higher productivity of the more educated or the better trained persons, as well as the higher productivity of healthier people. Students, when we made investment in the education of the children, they take higher positions in the future, and in the form of their higher earnings they yields a return. Just like investment in physical capital, if you will invest money in purchasing tractors, machines or other equipments and tools, they will earn higher profits in the future for you. Just like that, when you will make investment in human capital through education, training and medical care, it will yield a return in the future in the form of higher income for you. So this can be seen directly in the form of higher incomes earned because of higher productivity of the more educated or the better trained persons. Here it is discussing that if you are more and more educated, then your productivity is also higher, or if you are better trained person, then you can produce higher productivity, and if you are producing more, then you are able to earn more. So all these things are directly related to each other. When you are more educated, your productivity will be higher, and if your productivity is higher, then your income is also higher. So students, here your education, your well developed training and your fitness, all these things combinedly makes you able to earn higher and higher in your future. So if you are medically fit, if you are a healthier person, then you will be able to earn more in the future. So that's why investment in human capital in these three things are most important to become a human capital for the country. If you want to become a human capital for your country, then you have to make investment in your education first, then training, then medical care. After that, not only do the more educated and the healthier people gain through higher incomes, society also gains in other indirect ways, because the advantages of a more educated or a healthier population spreads to those also who themselves were not directly educated or given health care. So students, here it is discussing that if you are more educated and healthier people in your society or wherever you are living, so there not only you are taking advantages of being your more educated person in the society, but also society gains benefits from you in indirect ways. Just like if you are a doctor, you are serving to your society in form of your services. You are providing health services to the society. So in this way, society also taking benefits or advantages from you or from being a doctor. In fact, human capital is in one way superior to other resources like land and physical capital. As I told you earlier that human capital is the most important or most superior to other resources like land and physical capital. Human resource can make use of land and capital. Why it is superior? Because it can make use of land and capital or other resources of the country or organization. Land and capital cannot become useful on its own. Most important here is land and capital cannot become useful on its own. They cannot be used themselves own. For many decades in India, a large population has been considered a liability rather than assets. That's why from so many decades, a most part of the population has been considered a liability rather than asset, because they were not productive, because they were not educated, they were not working at all. That's why they became a liability for the economy. But a large population need not be a liability. It can be turned into a productive asset by investment in human capital. So after the investment in human capital in the form of education, training and medical, now population is not a liability for the economy. It turned into a productive asset for the economy by investment in human capital. For example, by spending resources on education and health for all, training of industrial and agricultural workers in the use of modern technology, useful scientific researches and so on. So students, by investing in human capital, now we are having modern technology and our workers also using this technology. Why? Because we have made investment in their training programs. We have trained them so that they are able to use modern technology very faster and very conveniently.